Hey guys, this is Ryder. Welcome to the Mountaineer 2021 GNCC video.
Hi, this is Ryder's dad, Mike. Thanks for watching. We're going to do a little narration here, give you a kind of story of what's going on. This was one of Ryder's worst starts. As you saw, he had a wheelie there that was pretty bad. And if you watch his helmet cam in a second from the bike, you could see again he had a wheelie. And I would say Ryder was pretty out of practice on his starts as well as his racing, because 5 weeks ago Ryder actually broke his wrist, and the first time he rode a bike was the week before this race. And what was the maximum amount of time you rode your bike, Ryder?
I rode it, the most amount of time I rode my bike at one sitting was 20 minutes.
Yeah, so this was like the first time riding more than 20 minutes and your first time doing like a race start like that. So here we are at the Mountaineer GNCC. You can see how rocky it is, right, Ryder?
Yeah, it was fun.
How would you say the rocks here compared to some of the other races? Oh wait, who's this right here now?
That's Broady Amos. He got the lead. You probably saw that in the whole shot. He kind of ran away with it, and I managed to pass him back right there. Here you see another one of those really tough rock gardens.
Yeah, that was a tough turn. I remember that. Now, you passed Broady, but that's not the last time you see him, is it?
Oh no, we go back and forth throughout the whole race. I think at one point when he was behind me, he fell, but he caught right back up, and then we kept battling.
He's probably your toughest competitor, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, does he get you right here?
He gets me, but then I get him right back. See, he passes me here, he takes the right line, and I come around the outside. There you go, I'm back in first.
And when you got off the bike, you basically said that's how your day went. You guys just kept passing each other back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, and then two other kids came up behind us. One was Braden Baisley, and the other was Levi
No, not Kitchen, Levi Wilkins.
Yeah, Levi Wilkins.
Kitchen's a pro.
And we had a four-way battle, which you'll see later in the video. I got a screenshot of all four of us in one sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So everyone says the snowshoe is like the most technical GNCC. What would you say this technical course compares? How does that compare to the snowshoe?
Snowshoe was really fast, but for the kids at least, there wasn't that many technical spots. There was like, off the top of my head, maybe 2 rock gardens, but here there was just a ton of rock gardens, and it was like a lot more less difficult stuff. So it equaled out to about the same, but I think this was more difficult.
Yeah. And how fast would you say you were going, not speed-wise, but gear-wise, at the snowshoe?
Snowshoe was really fast and sketchy. I'm going to say we were about 5th, 6th gear, like 3/4 of the race. And yeah.
Now, we actually had dust in the fields, right?
Yeah, very dusty.
And there was also some loose rocks and pointed rocks on those, not fields, those kart roads that you were racing in 5th and 6th gear.
Yeah, since snowshoe's on a snow mountain or a ski resort, there's a bunch of ski trails that you race up and down, so it's really fast and rocky.
Yeah, that's a bit scary. What do you like better, the snowshoe or the Mountaineer?
Definitely Mountaineer. It's probably one of my favorite races on the circuit this year and last year.
Yeah, and the facility's pretty cool too, right?
Yeah, they have like really nice bathrooms all over, and they have like a hotel room that you think you can stay in. It's cool.
They have a couple hotels. They have like a Marriott and a regular hotel.
Yeah.
They have like all types of kid activities too. Like they have archery, swimming, canoeing,
zip line, yeah.
Zip line. Yeah, monster facilities and showers and electric hookups. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So, at one point, you said you had a 4-way battle going on?
Yep. Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, you pause that up here coming up soon. We'll have to check that out. So, coming into this race, this was the 10th race, and there's 13 races in the series total, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, 10, 11, 12, so 4 races left. How did you have to do in this race? What was on your mind?
So we did the math before, which was actually really easy to do for the GNCCs. But anyway, I knew that I needed to get a top 3 to lock up the championship, and I just knew I had to deliver, which I did.
So when you say you had to get a top 3, did you have to get a top 3 at every race from here to the end, or just at this race, or at any, what you tell us?
So I just had to get a top 3 finish, first, second, or third, at any race from here to the end. And there's 3 more races now after this one.
Now, who's that just passed you?
His name's Braden Baisley. He's really fast. He's from the line behind me. But I let him go, and then quickly after realized that I can kind of keep with him. It's a little confidence boosting because sometimes he kind of drops me.
Yeah. So at the end of the race, who beat who, you or Braden?
I beat Braden, but I don't remember passing him, but I guess I did.
Yeah. So that happens a lot in this race, though, right? With all the technical rock gardens and stuff. People...
Yeah, and there's so many people in the race. If you're not riding with somebody, you're probably not on the right track. There's always someone in your sight.
Yeah. Yeah, matter of fact, they say even in the pro race, sometimes the pros don't even know how they're doing against their competition because there's so much going on, but they have the pit boards.
Yeah.
So back to your points here. You needed to finish where to wrap up the championship?
So anywhere in the top 3 in my class, and no matter what second place did, I won the championship.
Right, so the person who was in second place, no matter what place he gets, and if he wins the rest of the season, every single race, if you get a third place or better, you win the championship?
Yep.
That's good. That's good. So were you thinking about that when you were racing at all?
I was definitely thinking about it a lot, but it didn't alter my my riding that much.
Good. Good for you. Now, did you do anything different fitness-wise, or did you feel like you just rode this race like you normally ride your other races?
I rode this race probably like I usually ride my other races. I was definitely sitting down a lot, which I know isn't good, but I have to work on that.
Now, when you sit, do you feel like it's using less energy, more energy, or about the same?
It's definitely less energy when I sit, and that's
So
probably
wait, what happened here, though?
So I came into the rock garden. I don't know if I pressed neutral or if the mud just dragged it or a stick and made it press neutral, the bike. But the bike went into neutral. I toppled over, and I needed help because my foot was stuck under the foot peg, so I couldn't lift it to shift, and I couldn't lift it to push the bike back up. So I needed someone to come over, which was actually you, and push the bike up and help me shift.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's annoying when you hit neutral and you don't expect it. I just want to take my finger and move that piece of mud out of the way. Which, by the way, that was very good the way you kept pushing the mud off your camera.
Thank you.
That's kind of first time you were able to do that because it's being in your chest. It's a little harder to find than on your chin, right?
Yeah, definitely. I have to reach around for it, but eventually I found it.
And is that your competition again on the left?
Yeah, so Braden's all the way in front of me, and then you see Broady right there in the orange shirt, number 8. He just passed me in the rock section. I took a bad line to the right.
Now, he got hurt recently too, didn't he?
Yeah, it's snowshoe actually. We were just talking about those sketchy cart roads, or the sketchy ski roads, or the ski trails. He broke his arm really close to the finish. He was leading too.
Yeah, now that was 2 months ago, right?
Yeah.
And how was your bike working?
My bike worked great. I really liked the tires. They held up a lot. Oh, right here. We were talking about earlier how you can see all 4 people. That was Braden Baisley, then it's Broady, and then it was Levi Wilkins. Sorry.
Now he's kind of a wild card, that Levi kid. Like, he doesn't do a lot of GNCCs.
No.
Right?
Yeah, it was cool to see him again. I didn't know who he was during the race, but then when my dad told me after, I knew.
I always thought it was. There's a.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I bumped into him twice in the same rock garden, right in front of each other. I guess I should have taken a different line, but there was really only one good line there.
Yeah, it's tough. I always felt it was more fun racing just for the fun of it than when you needed to get the points.
Yeah.
You can kind of let it hang out a little more.
That should be fun for the next races. And I'll be able to do some more activities at home too, like go downhill mountain biking and things.
So how did he make out in the race? In this 4-way battle? Was he the person that won the 4-way battle, or was it?
Broady won the 4-way battle. Then it went me, then Braden, and then Levi ran out of gas. so he was in fourth.
Now,
Here
who's
I
that?
pass Broady again, and then he passes me back right in the next clip here. I take an outside line, I got stuck in this rut a little bit. He just came flying around the inside.
Wow.
Anyway guys, thanks for watching this GNCC video. I hope you liked it, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!